I think the best thing about City is what we do for our employees. Our employees are proud that they have uniforms. When we give tours to our building, it looks professional. I think it's a reflection of our company when our employees look good and feel good. And guess what? They don't have to worry about a clean uniform every day.
Okay.
All right, well, for the record, can you state your name and spell it? First, last name, spell it.
Rod Friedhoff, F-R-E-I-D-H-O-F.
Rod is R-O-D.
Yes.
R-O-D.
50.
R-O-D, yes.
Okay, what products and services does your business currently receive from City?
Uniforms and soap.
Just say the City of Cresco gets...
Okay. The City of Cresco gets their uniforms from City Laundry and soap products. Hand cleaning products.
Okay, how well do you know your city representative?
How well do I know my city representative?
Yeah, how well do you know your city representative?
Oh, you know what?
Huh? Anyone.
Oh, I know Rick very well. And I remember Ken very well from when he was on the route.
Can you describe your relationship between you and City?
Between me and the city?
No, like...
Oh,
us.
City Laundry. See, I work for the city.
I
You're screwing me up
okay.
here.
How well do you have with us?
I've got a very good relationship with City Laundry. We've been with them for a long time. I've been with the City of Cresco for 24 years, and City Laundry has been servicing us for all of those 24 years.
Okay. Can you hear him?
Yeah.
Okay. How about... Kind of? Do you want to...
It's okay.
Tell your man to quiet, and honestly, just like... There's all these gnats. You must
Can we
stay...
unplug this? I mean, I have the gnats on turned all the way down, so it's not
Do you see those gnats, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not in the camera.
Not in the camera, but
Okay.
we can see it in the face
Can you hear it?
Speakers down there. Yeah.
How has City helped your business overall?
Well, it's just nice to have the guys looking good when they're out in the community. That way people recognize that they work for the city.
Just a second. I'm going to turn it on. Okay, go ahead.
Why do you continue to be a loyal customer to City?
Just because they've got a good product, and if there's any problems, they take care of us.
Describe a problem that you had that City has fixed for you.
There really hasn't been many over the years, but I can remember one incident where some uniforms came back and they were still dirty, and they took care of the problem right away.
Okay, how about like you added soap products, all that stuff? Was that like, did you have those always before?
We added those, I'm guessing, probably 5 years ago or so.
And why did you add those products on?
Just for it's just simple. Just they deliver them whenever we need any. We just order some and they're
Maybe
there.
say something like, they have a lot of products, easier to go to one person than go to all these different
Okay,
ones.
yep, okay.
So say something like
They've
that.
got
If you want.
they've got a lot of products to choose from, and it's just easier to deal with one person.
Okay. Would you recommend City to any other people with the same service?
Yes, I would.
Yes, I would recommend them why?
I would recommend them what?
I would recommend City to others because.
I would recommend City to others because of the convenience, and they've got a good product.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to say positive about City? Anything at all?
I like working with Rick over the years. He's been real good to work with, and now that they've got you here, I just love Emily.
Okay, well, we can use that. Thank you. Okay, let's get some B-roll shots. Yeah, you usually do.
Yeah, but you defected one year.
Oh gosh, you remember that? It was one year I thought I would hang out with my friends, and then I realized how unorganized my friends were, so.
Oh.
And then I went back and they're like, oh, well, now you're going back to the older people. I'm like, okay, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So,
Good.
Go ahead.
okay, just for them.
Okay.
State your first, last name, and how you spell it.
Don Kashatka, and the last name is spelled K-O-S-H-A-T-K-A.
Don's D-O-N. D-O-N?
Don, yes.
Okay, and your business?
Kashatka Farm Equipment.
Okay. What services and products does your business currently receive from City?
Number one, we have uniforms, soap, and mats.
Okay. How long have you guys been with City?
Well, I was trying to think of it earlier, but I know it's plus 50.
And why do you continue to be with them?
Oh, I think it's their generally good service.
And how well do you know like your city representative? Any of them?
Known Rich for years, which is also the supervisor for Tim now, and we've always known them by their first name.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna readjust the shot real quick. Okay, start back up.
Okay, so how has city helped your business overall?
Oh, I'd say they're beneficial in the fact that the mats are cleaned, the boys' sand has been good soap, and the uniforms been washed weekly. I think if there's any repairs to be done, they've been done.
How about for like your customers that come and visit you? Like, how does it come across? You have all nice uniforms and mats. How does it make your business look?
Oh, I'm sure it's an image builder, and at the same time, they're uniform in the way that they're the same.
Okay. Describe a problem that you've had and how city has fixed it.
I believe it was probably a short year ago, and it was that one of the employees' pants had gotten thinner, and it's right when an employee just had started, and I had mentioned it to Rich, and he said, we will take care of it, and it was taken care of.
Cool. How about, last question, would you recommend city to anybody else with similar services?
Yes, I would.
And why?
They've done a good job to us through the years, and our complaints have been very minimal.
Okay. And do you have anything else positive to say about city?
They're prompt. I mean, when the boys bring their clothes in on that day, they're going to exchange them out that day. They're not behind, and I think they're here pretty much at the same hour even.
Do you think city is like a fair company to its customers?
Yes, we've had very few problems through the years.
Okay. That's all we needed.
I am ready.
Okay. There, and you'll just look at her.
Okay.
Okay, first I need you to state your name, first and last, and spell it so they can spell it correctly on the video.
Dennis Lyons, Lyons.
Okay.
D-E-N-N-I-S.
Oh, I can spell that too.
Okay. In your company.
Farmers and Merchant Savings Bank.
Okay. Describe the services or products that you currently get from City.
From City, we get the entry mats, the floor mats.
Okay.
Do you know if we got anything else?
I don't know.
You're going to edit this out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
You want me to
so
say it
we'll-
again? 'Cause I kind
So
of.
we'll talk about the mats
Okay.
then.
Okay. Yeah, that's all we get to talk about today.
Yep.
Jim
How-
brings. He's the mat man. Jim.
Who?
Jim Hennessy.
How do you know Jim? Like how well do you
Jim.
know him?
Know him pretty well. He's from Walk On here, and he's well-known local guy. He's worked for City for quite a while.
Okay. How often does he stop here?
Stops in weekly, brings in the mats and takes care of it on his own. He doesn't bother anybody, and he just changes them out.
Okay, I'm gonna change the shot real quick. Go ahead.
How is knowing your city representative beneficial to your company? Like, when he comes in and out?
Okay.
Do you know him?
It's real important for us to know the representative from City. It's a trust relationship. We have a lot of confidential things that go on around here, and we trust Jim and the way he handles the business.
Okay. How long have you guys been a City customer?
I don't know. For a long time, 10 years or more, longer than 10 years. I've been here 14 years, and we've been a customer of Cities the entire time.
Okay. How did the city mats help improve your business?
Well, it helps control, especially in the wintertime, spring, fall, and winter, the grime that people track in, and it keeps our floors cleaner, and it makes it easier for us to maintain the facilities.
Okay. Next question. Have you ever had a problem that you had City help you fix?
That would have been a problem that we would have most likely before we worked with City. We either had them ourselves and tried to clean them to keep up with that. We brought in City to provide that service, and so on a regular basis things are changed out and cleaned that way.
Okay. Would you recommend City to other people with your similar services?
I certainly would. I mean, they're dependable and trustworthy, and we like the service they bring and the cost point.
Okay. Last question. Anything else you would like to say positive about the company?
I mean, honestly, I don't. I was going to say I got pretty good interviewers here today.
Yep.
Action. Please state your name and your company.
My name is Michael Murray, M-I-C-H-A-E-L, M-U-R-R-A-Y, and the name of the company is MTS or Mobile Track Solutions.
Okay. And when we do this, we're here to look right. You're gonna talk to me.
Talk
Only
to you.
Pretend there's a camera there.
Talk to you.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Name the services and products that you currently get from City.
Well, the two that I can think of immediately are we get our uniforms through City Laundry, and we've also purchased some like shirts for marketing and caps and that kind of thing. So both those objects we've bought through or get through City Laundry.
And you guys also get masks and like.
Absolutely. When Steve delivers his stuff on Thursday, he brings mats and he also rugs, that kind of thing.
Okay. How well do you know your city representative?
Well, he's awesome. As a matter of fact, Steve was in earlier today, and I told him about this. And I said, well, I'll put a good word in for it. He said, be sure to tell him I'm handsome, and and I'm from Owine, that kind of thing. So Steve is wonderful. The thing that impresses me most about him is that he knows the names of all the people that work here. So when they come in, he knows them by their first name. He's a lot of fun. We look forward to seeing him every week.
Just a second. I'm gonna turn down the volume a little bit.
Okay, how about Gene? Can you talk about Gene?
Yeah, Gene, as I mentioned earlier, I've never actually met Gene face to face, but I've had the chance to talk to her on the phone, and she's awesome. If there's ever anything that comes up that needs to be, needs immediate action, she calls me and we discuss it. So I really enjoy working with her.
Okay.
And it's kind of funny because when you don't see the person, you have this image in your mind of what they are. She just seems to me like she'd be a nice middle-aged lady. I don't know if she's young or old, but I do enjoy talking to her on the phone.
Perfect. So how long have you guys been customers of City?
They said since 2010 we've been a customer with City Laundry.
And why do you continue to be customers?
We have people that come in and come out, people that are employed and then they leave. And it's such a smooth transaction or transfer, if you will. So when somebody new comes in, we're able to get them into their uniforms, and it's just a real good thing for us.
Why do you guys have uniforms here?
Part of it's for safety, so they're wearing the same kind of thing. And it really makes it easy. They wear the same kind of clothing, so we don't have to get into dress code and that kind of thing. So that's a big part of it.
Okay. How has City helped your business overall?
Well, first off, for the stuff that the part of it that I do is because I do some marketing, is we have to get clothing and hats and shirts and that type of thing. And so we've been able to, oftentimes we have a customer, we can give them some of our logos and that kind of thing. So it's good for the marketing standpoint. As far as the City Laundry and the uniforms, that type of thing, it's such an easy thing to do, to have our workers in the same kind of clothing.
Okay. And would you recommend City to other people with similar services?
As a matter of fact, we just did, there's another company that's in Elkader. It's owned by the same person, but it's a completely different company. And they called and asked who we get our shirts from because they like the looks of our shirts. And so just in the last week or so, they bought some merchandise through City Laundry. So I would recommend it very highly for both the uniform part of it and for the
apparel?
Apparel, absolutely.
Yes.
Good.
Okay, and do you have anything else positive you would like to say about City?
Well, the one thing, I think we tend to be loyal here. So once we find a vendor or a company that we work well with, it's just an automatic kind of stay with them. And we've worked with other vendors before that haven't been quite as as attractive to us. So I would say we'd recommend City Laundry, and we've enjoyed our time with them. And because of our loyalty to them, we'll continue to work with them.
Perfect.
Good.
That's really good.
Oh, thank you.
You're natural.
All right.
Oh,
And when you say your name and where you're from, say I'm so-and-so from Advantage
okay.
first, and then you spell it all afterwards.
And then what afterwards?
Spell it. So just
Okay.
First, I need you to state your name, and I need you to spell it out for so if we do that little tagline, she knows how to spell it correctly.
Oh, I'm Abby, or I should look at you.
Oh.
I'm Abby Bergman from AgVantage FS, and then you want me to spell my name? It's ABBYBERGMANN, and then AgVantage is AGVANTAGEFS. Yep.
Okay. What services
great.
and products do you currently get from City?
Primarily the uniforms.
And
We do use some other specialty items, but I primarily work with the uniform program, so.
okay. Describe City service.
Should we wait for them?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay. Describe City service.
I'd say city service is exceptional. I mean, I've never had a problem. Anytime I contact them, they get back to me within usually minutes, and our delivery guy's here every week, so I've never had a problem with it. It's great.
All right, just a second. So this isn't that bad. All right, go. Okay, how well do you know your city representative? It can be anybody from city.
I usually work with Jean, and she's great. I probably email with her weekly, sometimes several times a day, so I really enjoy working with her. She keeps me informed if she's on vacation or whatnot. I kind of always know how I can get a hold of her or who I need to contact, so I'd say I know her really well.
Okay, and how helpful is her service?
It's been great. Anytime I have a question, she answers it very quickly, and I really have no complaints as far as the service goes.
Okay. How long have you guys been a city customer?
I believe about 5 years. We've probably done our online program for like 3 years now, but prior to that we were doing some clothing orders through you guys, but the last 3 years we've done all clothing through you.
Okay. And why do you guys continue to be a loyal customer to City?
I guess you guys, it's easy to do business with you guys, so it really takes any headaches off me. I can focus on other aspects of my job, and I know that the clothing program is being handled well.
Okay, and describe how your shopping cart thing came in. Like, how did you guys get a shopping cart?
Well, our previous vendor, we had a similar program through an online ordering system, but we really wanted to do business with City, and that was the one thing maybe that was holding us back. But when we sat down and met with your representatives, they were able to actually develop this online clothing system, and it's actually better than the one we were using before. So we were very happy with it, and it was kind of fun to be the test person for that. But it's worked out great. So
how convenient is it for your employees who can access this? And like, tell them what they have to do.
It's very easy. I mean, we simply just send out a letter at the beginning of our fiscal year stating kind of the directions on how they order. They each have a code that they use to access the site, and it's specific to them. And it's just real simple. Like, anyone who shops online can easily figure out how to shop on the City Laundering clothing site. So
okay, so how do you think your employees feel about being able to do it all on their own?
I think they like it because it's just easy, and they're used to purchasing other things that way. So I think just the fact that it's easy to use and they can see what they're ordering, and if they do have questions, they can easily call that 800 number and talk to Jean or anyone at City and get their questions answered.
Okay. So how has City helped your business overall?
I think they help us to look professional. I mean, they offer us a wide selection of clothing, and I mean, it's very important, especially for our sales force, to represent our company well, and the clothing they provide is definitely professional and helps us represent ourselves well. So.
Okay. So last question. Would you recommend City to another business with similar service?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, like I said, I've had no complaints, and it's always been easy to do business with City, so I would definitely recommend them to anyone else.
Okay. Anything else you would like to say positive about the company?
Jean is awesome.
Okay.
So that's it.
Sounds good. That was not.
So what do I do? Just stand like you're like
Look
this?
at her the entire time you're answering.
We're gonna have a conversation.
We're gonna have a conversation. Okay.
Yeah. So first, I need you to tell me your name and your business.
Okay.
Spell it out for us.
My name. Spell my name.
First and last.
Oh, okay.
Say
Brand-
I'm such and such with Crichton.
Yes.
Crichton, and then after that, spell out both your first and last name.
Okay. I'm Brandy White with Crichton Engineered Metals, and I'm the Director of Human Resources here. BRANDIE, and last name WHITE.
Perfect. All right. Now into the hard questions. What services or products do you receive currently from City?
We actually get a lot from City right now. We do uniforms, shop towels, soap, rugs, all that type of stuff to keep our business clean.
Okay. How often are you serviced?
Once a week.
How well do you know your City representative?
I think very well. I think Jeff and I have developed quite a relationship. I like to hear how his week's going and all that kind of stuff. He always checks in every week to see if we need anything else and how things are going. So yeah, I look forward to his visit every Thursday.
Okay. How has his service, his particular service, beneficial to you?
Well, just recently, well, there's been a lot of ways, but just recently, the city came out with a new product, some mats that have padding in them for all of our machines out on the floor, where we buy those, but since we have oil and all that kind of stuff out on the floor, they get used, and I don't know, we have to purchase them a lot just because they get really used. So we actually got some from City, their new product, and they're working out perfect. The guys love them. It helps with their legs, so they don't get worn, tired, being on the cement.
So how is your relationship with Jeff like helpful for you?
I guess I just feel like I can call him with any concerns and talk to him openly about any concerns that we have, or he can suggest things to us, maybe the new products we might want to use. He's also great at if we're running low on something, if he thinks we need to up our usage on towels or whatever the case may be, he'll let us know.
Okay. How long have you guys been a City customer?
I think like around 7 or 8 years. I've been here 9 years, and I feel like it was like right after I had come on that we switched to City.
And why do you guys continue to be a loyal customer of City?
Because they're great.
Okay. How has City helped your overall appearance?
I love, like, they came out with the logo mat, so right when you walk in our front door, you see a nice mat with our big logo on it that City provided for us. They keep everything clean. The guys wearing their uniforms, they always look nice and kept together, so.
Okay. How about, well, you kind of actually answered that question. Would you recommend City to another business with similar services?
Absolutely.
Why?
We have had nothing but good luck with them, and other companies should use them. They're the best.
And that's anything else positive you would like to say about City or Jeff?
I don't know.
Otherwise, you did really good.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't have anything else.
That was it.